Make sure you don't
Got
go
it.
further down though.
Hey everybody, it's Marianne at Marianne's Michigan Kitchen, and today's the beginning of March and it's come in like a lion.
Yeah.
You cut my head off?
No, you was close.
Because I got like this?
No, when you backed up,
Oh.
then it was good. Yeah.
Anyhow, I had some egg whites I had to use up from some lemon curd I had made last week, so I had to use them up, and I got the perfect white cake from Sally's Baking Addiction. And you can get this recipe, and I'll try to remember to link it on my description of this video. I love Sally's Baking Addiction cake. So, you'll have all the ingredients and the instructions when I put it in there. Right now, we're going to beat the butter. Cream the butter, beat the butter. It's supposed to be everything at room temperature. Well, it's cold in my house. So this stuff was out for a bit. So then I'm going to add in my sugar. And my sugar is a little lumpy, which should be okay because I'm going to beat the dickens out of it. And that's going to beat a while. And then I will add in, I bet I did this recipe wrong. No, I did it right. Sally does a little different, which is great, because egg whites, you normally beat those separate, fold them into your recipe. But this recipe is you beat the butter and sugar together, and then you scrape down the bowl, of course, and then you add in the egg whites. And you beat on high for 2 minutes. So this has got to be on high for 3 minutes. The camera around, I couldn't see myself. So now over here, she does say to use cake flour, and she has a recipe on how to make your own cake flour. However, regular, all-purpose, organic flour. That's the only thing I'm doing different from her recipe. Turn that down a bit. Don't clack. Can't put my flour away. It goes on that same shelf with the sugar.
Oh,
Yeah. Of baking powder. 1, 2. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Uh-oh, I think I did that wrong. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. Oops. Alright. 1 teaspoon of salt. Don't worry, Sally's recipes are quite forgiving if you screw up. Wow. Okay.
there's 19, 20 years over there.
Can you bring my egg whites over, please?
Right behind you, or
I'm gonna have to have them over here.
on your right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now that I've turned you around, yeah, just sit 'em right there. That's great. You're not gonna see me so much as you're gonna see me do these. Let me get you up here. I want to make sure that you... Oh, I unscrewed that. Oh. Hang on. I would have kept playing that for you, but you guys would have went, woo, 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 woo. Technical difficulties. So, here is what happens when you beat the butter and the sugar together for 3 minutes. It's quite nice. So it's very, very good. Now, it said here that then you scrape down the sides, but I don't have to because they're all like in the middle here. And you add the egg whites. And then you beat on high speed about 2 minutes. Here's this, Michael.
Oh.
Thank you.
You went back?
No.
Okay.
Now you can't start out right on a super duper high speed. You gotta kind of let it get to mix together. Wow, this is great. Then we're gonna add in the sour cream and the vanilla. And it's 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And I have to tell you, Sally never messes around with vanilla. It's 1 tablespoon. So don't mess around with like a spoon or something. Get a liquid measuring cup that gives you, I got milliliter, tablespoon, teaspoon, ounces. Let's see, so the vanilla and the sour cream are going in next. That has just whipped up to something beautiful. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now look at that. That is gorgeous. So this is whipped butter and sugar and egg whites. Okay. And now we're going to put in our sour cream. Okay. And here's our vanilla. Let you see it. It's all whipping together. There we go. Now, oh, that's so nice. Man, I can't wait. I got some frozen peaches out of the freezer to see what this is going to be like with frozen peaches. So now we're going to take all of our dry ingredients and... Okay, so she said add in all the dry ingredients first. And you mix on low until they're just incorporated. That's kind of unusual. Usually you put side by side. And then you pour in the milk. Okay. Mike, can you take and spray that container there with this stuff?
What is this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how that works.
Okay, so that's all in there, so we're going to mix. I like to start and stop just to get it all incorporated. And she says, do not overmix. Okay, that looks good. On low, we're going to add in the milk. And go slow with this. Oh, that's beautiful. Just until it's combined. It's combined. You see that? It's combined. I got to mix it by hand for a little bit, but for the most part, sorry about that. It's all combined. So in the dry ingredients, I have my flour, baking soda, which you saw was a little bit of a whoops. Added a little bit more than what I should have. I gotta tell you, even when I make a whoops, I have not ever not had one of Sally's cakes not perform great. Okay. I got it cleaned up off the bottom. I got the sides incorporated. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, yeah. That's good. All sprayed?
Yeah, but
okay.
you could get more.
No, that's fine. Like up in here?
Yeah, up there.
That's fine.
That little yellow or
yeah.
Little rubber.
Yeah.
Okay. So that it would get stuck.
It'll all be okay. Yeah. I have the right tool to get it all out.
Okay. There's 20 plus deers.
Whoops. Man, this cake. This is gorgeous. Okay. That's going to go in the oven. She wasn't sure for how long. I think it's going to go in there for at least 45 minutes, if not for 50. All right. We'll start at 45 and go from there. So, thanks a lot for watching us make that recipe. It's a beautiful, excuse me, a beautiful cold beginning of March. In like a lion, out like a lamb. So I thought I'd make a white cake. And I got peaches out of the freezer from 2 years ago. So I needed to use those up. You know, your freezers and refrigerator starts to go a little bit plain when you use up your food all the time. So you have to constantly replenish it, but sometimes it's seasonal and you don't replenish during an off season. And this past year, the peaches were not good. So hopefully this year we have a great peach season. Only time will tell. April is a crucial month. That's it. We'll see you when we slice it up. I baked it for 50 minutes. And then I was impatient getting it out. So I ripped that off. But that's not a bad deal. We don't frost our cakes because we like our cakes unfrosted.
Yeah.
So we'll just eat this part first. You want to see what it looks like on the inside? Mmm. Beautiful white cake. Can't hardly wait for it to cool down. Homemade white cake that I got out of the freezer. Homemade strawberry puree that I got out of the freezer. And homemade whipped cream. Makes a lovely dessert. Healthy, because there's not that much sugar in any of it. What's for your dinner?